Hey guys, welcome back to She Views. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the life of P Diddy. P Diddy is one of the biggest names in hip hop, from humble beginnings in Harlem to New York to being a cultural icon and a business mogul. He is one of the biggest names in hip hop, and his journey has been one of triumph and undeniable impact on the music industry. So, this is the story of the rise and fall of P Diddy. Let's dive straight into it. Born on the 4th of November in 1969, Sean Combs grew up in Harlem, New York. He was raised in a single-mother household, and the early years of Sean's life set the stage for his unyielding ambition that would define who he is today. After graduating from the prestigious Howard University, where he majored in business, he managed to land himself an internship at Uptown Records. This is where P. Diddy learnt the ropes of the music industry, eventually becoming the label's talent coordinator.
That's another thing that interests my eye besides just looking at the rap and saying, okay, one day I want to be Heavy D, one day I want to be LL Cool J. I was kind of looking at like, okay, one day I want to be like Russell Simmons, or I want to be like Berry Gordy or Quincy Jones.
You want to be beyond just an artist, you want to be the person in control.
Yes, yeah. I started going to people saying I just wanted to intern for them. First I went to Rush, and they didn't really have no room. That's Russell Simmons' company. And then finally, a friend of mine, Heavy D, was on a label called Uptown Records with the owner of that was Andre Harrell. And so he hooked up a meeting with me and Andre Harrell, and I just basically asked if I was told him I'd do anything, I'd work for free.
As he was an ambitious man, he would not settle for being a talent coordinator. So later on in 1993, he founded his own record label called Bad Boy Records. Shortly after its launch, Bad Boy Records took the world by storm. A lot of this has been credited to the talent of Notorious B.I.G. P. Diddy, however, did have an incredible ear for talent, and he turned Biggie into a superstar. In many ways, Diddy has been credited for being the architect of the East Coast hip-hop renaissance. The 90s were basically a golden age for both P. Diddy and the Bad Boy Records. They had charting hits like Juicy and More Money, More Problems. Now, Diddy wasn't just a music mogul, he was great at branding and used this to launch multiple businesses. He launched a clothing line called Sean Joan and later ventured into the world of vodka with Ciroc. He later on ventured into the world of entertainment, but mixing this with his love for music, and launched a new reality show called Making the Band.
They're back with a new season of Making the Band. Wow!
The show was about giving new and upcoming artists an opportunity to get into the music industry with the help of Diddy and his friends, should I say, or colleagues. However, some of the participants of this show have come out with a much darker reality that was going on behind the scenes. Aubreyo'day was part of Dennis Kane, and she has been very vocal about her experience with P. Diddy while she was filming Making the Band, with allegations of abuse and manipulation taking place behind the scenes. She also insinuated in an interview that she was fired for not performing sexual acts.
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas.
And were other girls doing?
I was the only one that was in those types of positions. On where Diddy was making comments like, oh, now you're f***able, like you look right, I could f*** you now. And things like that. I don't, you meet the person that can make your dreams come true. It's very much, it's grooming. It's very much like what the military does. They break you down to make you what they need you to be. An abuser will never abuse you on day one. They push you a little bit. They talk to you a little rougher. Then they grab your arm a couple times. They get a little more forceful. They nudge you. They poke at you, and then they get into your head that you're problematic. You're a problem. And you need somebody that's real, that will tell you like it is and get you in line. And when you find that person, that's when you'll know you're really cared about.
Aubrey has not been the only member in the group to speak out about these allegations. As of the past few weeks, Dawn Richards, who was also a member of Dennis Kane, has filed a lawsuit against P. Diddy with allegations of sexual assault and battery. P. Diddy's journey seems to have always been smeared in controversy. From the infamous club shooting in 1999, which involved him and then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, cast a long shadow over his career.
It was detailed how the disagreement escalated, resulting in gunfire with 3 individuals injured. While charges were dropped, the incident sparked major media scrutiny.
I think Mr. Combs reacts like any other innocent person who's been falsely accused of a crime, and he sees the accusations publicly displayed. He's not happy about it. He recognizes that the price of being a celebrity means that the public gets its shot at you in the press, even if they are inaccurate. Unfortunately, one of the downsides of being a famous man.
Now, in the recent years, P Diddy has once again found himself under scrutiny. In 2023, Cassandra Ventura, also known as Cassie, who was P Diddy's ex-girlfriend, filed a civil lawsuit against P Diddy accusing him of sexual assault and physical abuse. Cassie alleged that during her relationship with P Diddy, she was stuck in an 11-year cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking. Diddy denied all of these allegations, but the lawsuit was settled a day later in New York City. This left a lot of people questioning P Diddy, as he was quick to settle while denying the allegations. Later on, in May 2024, a video surfaced of the rapper allegedly physically assaulting Cassie, which to many was the evidence that they needed to show that Cassandra was telling the truth after all. Cassie's lawsuit acted as a catalyst for others to also pursue their own claims against P Diddy. As of right now, over 100 victims have planned to file a lawsuit against P Diddy, accusing him of a wide range of abusive behavior, including sexual harassment and sex trafficking. The situation escalated in March 2024 when the federal agents raided Mr. Combs' properties in Miami and in LA. The prosecutors have claimed that over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant were found in his homes, and that the bottles were part of his free cough supplies. Now, if you don't know what the free coughs are parties in which P Diddy organized and arranged sexual performances. It involved commercial sex workers, lasted multiple days, to which P Diddy would allegedly distribute a wide range of controlled substances to victims to keep them obedient and compliant. The victims were allegedly subjected to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse during the freak-offs, with P Diddy also making false promises of career opportunities, threatening them and withholding financial support. In September 2024, P Diddy was officially arrested and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transporting to engage in prostitution. The rapper pled not guilty, and his defense attorneys proposed a $50 million bond bail package. Now, as part of the package, his travel would be restricted to New York and South Florida. However, his bail was denied. The prosecutors wrote in a motion to the magistrates that the defendant is dangerous and poses an ongoing threat to the community. If released, he remains a serious risk of flight. As of the 1st of October 2024, P Diddy faces sexual misconduct claims from 120 accusers. They are represented by the Houston attorney Tony Busby, and he said he plans to file in the next coming months. Mr. Busby has described the victims as 60 males, 60 females, 25 of which were minors at the time of the alleged misconduct, with allegations dating all the way back to 1991. Now, the whole situation has been very sad and very triggering, and it's come as a shock to a lot of people, especially now that it's been revealed that minors are involved. And we hope that all the victims get the closure and the justice that they deserve in this case, and we'll continue to keep an eye out on any updates in regards to this case as well. Thank you for watching She Views. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon for more videos like this.